Jules, and as you can tell, I'm outside. It's been a while since I've done a video outside. This is actually my worst and best books of 2016. So, and actually, the first part, I'm going to start with my worst books and then go on to my best books, my favorite books of 2016. So, let's jump right into this lovely video. So, I actually didn't have many worst books for 2016. I only had only one worst book that I didn't like. Most of my books were 3 to 5 stars, and I picked one of the ones that were 3 stars I hated. Um, so, and it was an ebook. That's what I was trying to think of, and so I don't have a physical copy, but I did manage to print off the cover, and it's called 101 Best Jokes Ever, and it's by many authors, excuse me. The cover's cute, but this book, the jokes really were really bad, in my opinion, just bad. The only reason I gave it 3 stars because some of the jokes were okay and the cover was cute. So other than that, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, for that, we're gonna just draft on the worst books. So we're gonna move on and go into my favorite books. And these are in no specific order for my favorite books. So yeah, and hopefully we keep our nice lovely sun for at least through this video. So I'll jump in, and first one's I don't have physical copies with. I actually got printed off pictures of them, and there's a few others I don't have with me, and I'm going to try to put a picture here or somewhere on this video if I'm able to. I'm still working on that. So these two I have are Paper Princess by Erin Wyatt and The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. These are my print off. These two, and I believe I gave both of these books 5 stars. They're awesome. Paper Princess, it's about a very girl that ends up with a family that's very rich. Yeah, it's been a while since I read this, so I just know she ends up in a family that takes her in. And then in the darkest part of the forest is about, of course, a forest and a village. Not to go in the forest, and there happens to be this young boy that's actually not just a boy, and he's sleeping in a type of like fancy box thing or coffin, however you want to call it. And yeah, and everybody's intrigued with him. They party pretty much on top of the special case he's in and all this. So much goes on in this book, and I really could not put this one down. Either of these books I could not put down. They're that awesome. I loved them. Amazing, amazing 2 books I read, and I read this one I think before winter started. It was around the beginning of winter, and this one near the end of summer, I think. But not positive. So, but these are amazing books, and I definitely recommend these 2. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my notebook here and tell you guys the books, also my favorite books that I don't physically have copies of or a photo of in person. And that's One is An Amber in the Ashes by Saba Tahar Tir. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. This book is, I believe, gave 4 or 5 stars. Can't remember. And it's about a slave girl and a soldier. So much happens in this book as well. And yeah, I read this at the beginning of 2016. So I can't really remember everything about it at this point. So, but it was an amazing book. I know that. And I know she ended up trying to find out her past of her parents. I knew that. No, remember that much. And she ends up going into being a slave in, I think, a palace or something, and she's trying to figure something out. That's all I can remember. So, but I recommend that book. It is good, and also I can't wait to reread it so I can read book 2, which is Torch Against the Night, I believe it's called. So yeah, excited to hopefully maybe reread that this year so I can read book 2. The next book I'm going to mention that I don't have is called Calm by Michael Action Smith. I loved this book. It's a simple cover. It's blue. It's got a circle that says Calm on it, but it was amazing book. It's a great health book, mindfulness type of book. I give this book 5 stars. It's an amazing book. You don't have to read it front to cover. You can skip through it. That's what I really enjoyed about it. And plus, there's activities in there you can do. All around, just a fantastic book. My next one is, give me a second. Where is Avery Meets Chevy by Mary Hiker. This one was, I believe I gave 4 or 5 stars as well. This one was so cute. It's short, but it was adorable. I thought it was an amazing, cute read of someone becoming friends with a pet, and it's just an all-around good story. Definitely on a day, relaxing day where you just want to read about pets and family. And the next one I don't have. This is an adult book, and it's an LGBT type of book. And it is Before He Was Famous. It's a prequel by A. Anders. And like I said, this is an adult book. The cover is very adult, but this book was a fabulous read. I gave this short book. It's a short book. I'm not sure how many pages it is, but it is a short book. But it was awesome. It was amazing for a diverse type of book. It was just impressive. It was a great love story, and there's so much more entwined in it. I just loved the book. I read it in one day. It was just that amazing. That book, awesome. And then I think that's it of all the books that I don't physically have. So I think, oh, hold on. I actually got, I think, one more to mention, and then, no, two more to mention that I don't have. And the first one is Every Last Breath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This one I read more towards the beginning of the year, I believe, of 2016. I believe I gave this one 5 stars as well, 4 or 5, can't remember. And this was a very good, this is part of the Dark Element series. This is book 3. I love this series. This is awesome. An awesome series. And then next, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is the Infernal Devices, book 1. I enjoyed this book. It took a minute to get into, but once I got into it, it was very actually intriguing. It was different. I actually want to reread it again so I can reread the rest of them, because it is an intimidating book because it's so big. And it took me a long time to read that first one. Still haven't read the other two, and still haven't read the more instruments. Her, yeah. So that's the only Cassandra Clare I managed to read so far. So I hope to read more this year. But an amazing book. I actually really enjoyed that book, even though it took me a minute to get into, because it was a little different than what I'm kind of used to. It was, I guess, because it was kind of slow at the beginning for me, or I just wasn't fully in the mood maybe at first. So, but I definitely recommend that. Infernal Devices, definitely. So I guess I'm part of the um, high group of loving these books. Hopefully I love the rest of them. So we'll see. Now we'll get into the books I do have physical copies of. The first one is A Marriage in Wyoming by Lynette Kent. I gave this 5 stars. This only took me 3 days to read. And I read this book in December, beginning of December, and I loved it. Oh my god, this book is so cute and romantic. It was just adorable, funny in parts. I would definitely reread this book again. Totally. That's how much I really enjoyed this romance. And it's a Western romance, so very good book. My next book, I don't have the actual copy I read. I read the one with 2 characters on it, and that is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is my copy. The copy I had was the library copy. It had the 2 characters, Damien and Katie, on the cover, and it was kind of slow at the beginning for me, but once I got going, I did enjoy the book. It was an interesting book, different. I actually ended up buying the books, as you can tell, and I did an unboxing of this book along with the other book I bought, the novella and the last book in this. I still have to get the 2 in the middle, which is, I believe, Onyx and Opal. But I really actually enjoyed this book. It's about Damien is a half alien, and she's human, and a lot of adventures happen, and then they're also neighbors, so it's definitely interesting. Some parts were just quirky and dorkable, so yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I hope to actually read it again so I can finish the series. I'm trying to just get the other 2 books in the middle of this series. So, next book, I'll just probably do the next 2. I'm going to do this way because I actually can't hold all these up. And that is The Assassin's Blade and Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I gave both of these books, I believe, 4 or 5 stars. I love these books. I especially love this one. When I first read it, I just zoomed through it. It was amazing. I loved it. And then I got to this one, and I just was hooked. I was really hooked. I just had to read the whole series. So, yeah, I'm definitely a Sarah J. Maas fan and a Throne of Glass fan. So, yeah. So, you can guess what the next 2 are. Give me a moment. The next 2 are Crown of Midnight and Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. Give me a second. Hair in my mouth. Good. And I enjoyed these as well. At this point, I don't remember what happened in these 2. But I know more what happened in this one. I know a lot of battle happened in this one. Remember her, under the king's, watch kind of thing, like she's the champion. And in this one, I kind of, I got through it, but it's been so long, I forget what happened in this one. But I enjoyed these books. I gave them both 4 or 5 stars as well. These are just amazing. This is just an amazing series. I got these books again, as you can tell. They're from the library, and why I and I got for this video, but I'm also planning on rereading actually this whole series again so I can read my copy of Empire of Storms. And I can't wait to read that book, but I don't remember the last two books, so I'm just going to reread the whole series so I can read that one and get prepared for the next one or two books that are coming out. So I'm really excited. So that is it for my lovely worst and favorite books of 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to thumbs up this video if you liked it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.